Back in high school, I had a strict English teacher. Let's call her Mrs. Pendleton. She was one of those by-the-book types. No gray areas, no common sense, just rules. Her favorite line was, "If it's not in the syllabus, it doesn't count." Now, I was a good student. Honor roll, never caused trouble. But I also had a creative streak, and Mrs. Pendleton, not a fan. One assignment required us to write a 5-page essay analyzing a novel from the reading list. Thing is, I'd already read all of them twice. So I asked if I could write about a different book, one from the library, but still a classic, Fahrenheit 451. Mrs. Pendleton sneered and said, "If it's not on my list, it's not approved. Pick again." Fine. So I picked one from the list, the Scarlet Letter. And I complied, maliciously. I wrote a beautiful 5-page essay in Old English-style prose. Think thou, thy, verily, the whole bit. It was grammatically correct, referenced the book thoroughly, but it read like it came from the 1600s. She gave me a 0. Her reason? It's unreadable. This isn't how students should write essays. So I brought the syllabus to her. I pointed out there was no rule about tone, style, or language, just that it had to be 5 pages, double-spaced, and grammatically correct, which it was. Still, she refused to change the grade. So I took it to the principal, Mr. Gaines, who thankfully had a sense of humor and fairness. He called us both in and asked me to read a portion aloud. I did, with my best Shakespearean flair. Mrs. Pendleton was visibly annoyed, but couldn't deny I followed the assignment to the letter. Mr. Gaines chuckled and said, "Well, it might be the weirdest essay I've heard, but it meets all the requirements. You're getting full credit." You'd think that would be the end of it. But nope. Mrs. Pendleton was furious that her authority had been challenged. The next week, she gave the class a group project, with me assigned to work solo. Everyone else got partners. When I asked why, she said, "You're smart enough to handle it alone." So I did. I created an entire skit about Macbeth, complete with costumes, a hand-drawn backdrop, and dramatic lighting from borrowed desk lamps. I even did voices for every character. It was so over the top that the entire class started clapping before I was finished. That's when the principal just so happened to walk by. He poked his head in, watched the last minute, and said, "Now that's some initiative." Long story short, after a few more complaints from other students and parents about Mrs. Pendleton's behavior, she was encouraged to retire early. And me? I got invited to perform my skit at the school's talent night. All because I followed the rules a little too well.